What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the 3D Design Deck September 2025 releases. It's been a little while since I featured the brand here on the channel, but mostly just because they haven't had anything new in the last couple months since they've been busy, and they have been introducing some new stuff. So, this September release is actually smaller than what we were expecting. They said that they hit some snags in production, something like that, which resulted in the cutting down or the trimming down of the September release to what we have here. So the hints that are provided, we have 3 Beechcraft 1900s. There is a CL415 Super Scooper, which will be a 3D Design Deck exclusive, and then 4 F-35 Lightning. So the fighter jets will certainly get their fair share of representation in this release, as opposed to what we've seen in previous months. They have done a couple fighter jets already, but it is certainly nice to see them getting some extra ones getting made here in this batch. So the full release list that we have here, which I just had the poster, the Beech 1900s, we have some America West Express examples, one of them a flaps down release, and then we have a PAL Airlines example right next to that. And then the CL415, that's the Quebec government. 250 pieces is the total production, and that will only be available at the 3D Design Deck website. And then as for the F-35s, they actually squeezed one extra F-35 in, since they only had 4 in the initial hint post. But the ones that we have in question, so we have the first one that they list is from FLTS Edwards, so that'd be Edwards Air Force Base. And then there's also a Royal Canadian Air Force example, so that's the one with the white and blue tail and the red maple leaf. And then the other 3 examples, we have one from Williamtown Air Force Base, that's a Royal Australian Air Force example. The other 2 are from the U.S. Air Force, Hill Air Force Base, and then Luke Air Force Base. So that is all the releases that we have for September. So a very small release set, and this is actually cutting into, I was supposed to post the In-Flight 200 release video today, since I got caught up on covering those from the Waffle Collectibles newsletter. But I did see 3D Design Deck drop their releases, so this will take priority for today. You'll see the In-Flight 200 video come out later in the week. That'll be out on Thursday, since that's my other opening in my schedule. So as noted in their caption, they said this August release batch, or I shouldn't say that, rather, let me try that again. So the September releases, this will be completed in just a little over 2 weeks, and that will be done so that the October releases aren't interfered with. So the October batch, I have heard from what they reported on MAF, is that that will be a much larger release. So on the model airliner forum, they said that they will have a total of 4 Q400s and 8 Beechcraft 1900s, all of them 1:400 scale, and then there might be a special release. And then November, they are going to take a heavy focus on the CRJs, planning to have 8 out that month. So the next couple months will be very exciting for 3D Design Deck, so this is sort of a placeholder to keep everybody hooked on this brand, because they have made some excellent stuff in the past, but this release is a bit of a step back, understandably so, since they have had a lot of stuff come up with the August releases. It took them a while to get them made, so that took some time into their September releases, so they had to trim out quite a bit so they could make everything for August, since that August batch was pretty big, with a total of 7 CRJs, that NT-43A, a couple of F-35s, and then some Beech 1900s, and then that Super Scooper also getting a 1-200 release. But like I said, it's very fun to cover 3D Design Deck. It's a fantastic little brand targeting some of the more niche stuff. Definitely something that I like to see as well, since some of the carriers I collect have some niche aircraft examples that they've operated in the past. I do like those America West Express Beech 1900s. Those will be super nice to see, especially with the flaps down, because I'll be very curious to see how that turns out in 400 scale, since they haven't released one just yet, but I'm assuming that will be coming out very soon. So I'll do it for this quick release video today. 3D Design Deck going strong as always. Very happy to see what they're doing as of late. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.